Alright, so here's the conclusion to my entire story and my resume at the same time. So at 4 years old, I questioned my mother like a cop, and she didn't like that too much, started beating the shit out of me. 6 years old, I got put through therapy. 8 years old on medication. Falsely diagnosed at age 8. And then this year, went through so many hospitals. They manipulated in the hospitals. Now when you go through manipulation, parts of your brain becomes weak because they scare you, and then they use complex forms of manipulation after they scare you, which pretty much removes the functionality of your prefrontal cortex. What I've done is continued to strengthen the parts of my brain that weren't being used correctly, and then used a modified version that I created of EMDR, which is a PTSD therapy, to reconnect my thought process back to the way they were supposed to go. And I did the work of a brain surgeon, simply with natural remedies. And yeah, I pretty much healed the manipulation in my brain, and back to semi-normal functionality in my brain. It's never going to be perfect again. I'm never going to be the same person. However, I'm able to function off of medication, do it safely, and that right there proves that I'm not special needs. Now, with that being said, I would like help. So, number one, my family put me through the same manipulation as the hospital, so I'd like to press charges on my family in Exeter, and then get help doing that. And then I'd like to take over the house in Exeter, and then I'd like to use my resume here to get a job. Now you can look at my resume if you look up the Big Bang _55 on Instagram, and it's the link in my bio underneath my username. That's my resume, that's my entire story. But what I just told you is my entire story dumbed down to about a paragraph. So, and it took about 2 minutes and 20 seconds to say. So, I know my whole story because, well, I'm on the other side, I align to it. So, God bless, guys. That's my story. Thanks. Now, what manipulation does to your brain is if you don't correct it or you don't take medication, you will get a brain tumor, because if your parts of the brain becomes weak and you can't use your brain correctly, the weakened parts of your brain creates a brain tumor and you could die from it. That's why this is attempted murder. So, anyways, that's the completion of the story. So, yeah.